Hello everyone. In this session, we'll talk about comparison. The comparison between the two countries is the difference between Singapore education and Indonesian education. But first of all, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Novita Desriana Girsang. So my student registration number is 2013, 2010, 2016. And my friends,
My name is Rio Barto Marbun and my student number 2030, 2020, 10, and 26. The difference between education in Indonesia and education in Singapore is generally almost same, but there are also differences. Now, if we talk about the level of education in Indonesia and education in Singapore, is quite different. This difference is not only about the length of age level, but also the focus of learning and graduate study. In Indonesia, the level of education is divided into playgroup 2 years, kindergarten 2 years, elementary school 6 years, junior high school 3 years, high school or vocational high school 3 years, and the last college 4 years.
so in Singapore, the education level consists of uh, school, about 3 years, and then elementary school or primary school is about 6 years, 4 years of basic education, and 2 years of orientation. And then secondary school is about 5 years, and then higher education to college is about 3 years, and then college it's about 4 years. And now this is our conversation about the different education in Indonesia and education in Singapore through our knowledge.
Hi Novita, what do you think about the different education in Indonesia and education in Singapore?
Yes, I think it's not a big difference.
So what do you think about the difference in terms of quality?
Education in Singapore is of higher quality and then education in Indonesia.
What do you think about the difference between the cost of education in Singapore and education in Indonesia?
Yes, of course, the cost of education in Singapore is more expensive than education in Indonesia.
Then how is the difference in the pattern of education in Singapore and education in Indonesia?
Education in Singapore is the same as education in Indonesia, has a curriculum and evaluation.
What about the difference between the education unemployment rate in Singapore and education in Indonesia?
The unemployment rate in Indonesia is higher than Singapore.
So it can be concluded that education in Singapore is the better.
Yes, of course. Singapore education is the best in Asia.
And the last question for me, how the difference between the kind of education in Singapore and education in Indonesia?
As education in Indonesia is 3 level as education in Singapore. So I think that's all our conversation about comparison education between Singapore and Indonesia. And thanks for watching and thank you.
Thank you.